Howdy y'all, Michael here. Today is Friday, June 12th, 2026, and I am at the DFW Ham Expo. So let's go check it out together. Come hang out with me. Now I'm being told that all the excitement was just not too long ago. Missed out on it, working a full day at work. I thought about taking a day off, but I've already taken a lot of days off.
Hi, Michael.
Hey, Bentley, what's going on, sir?
Hey, we're winding down for today, but looking forward to tomorrow.
Awesome, awesome. Well, I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Got a few relics over there, the 991s.
Yes, sir. But still a good rig.
It's still a good rig. They don't make them anymore.
Nope, they're not making them anymore.
We're over here at the Ham Stop, thehamstop.com. And they do a lot of lollipop mics. And they restore them. Quite beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I was sitting there talking to Scott and Heidi and missed the drawing, but didn't win the radio. They gave away an FTM 510 8 RASP.
The guy from Grapevine, Texas won.
The guy from Grapevine, Texas won.
Yeah, he was at the booth next to me. You know what? Well, I got close to it anyway.
Yeah.
So it was good to see.
I felt like I almost won it.
Yeah.
As soon as I get here, they shut it down. I spoiled the party. But we will return tomorrow. As soon as I came, it seemed like we were locking up and getting ready to leave. I did get the door prize. I didn't film the door prize being won, but tomorrow's going to be the big day, and I wish I could have come today. They were quite busy today, and I would like to see how they did the operation with the tickets and all that. We were talking about a couple years ago. We had two places inside the mall, not in this what used to be JCPenney's at the North Texas Arena, and AC was lacking. And then when you have a bunch of people crammed in there, it's really lacking. But one of the stores had no AC, and it was nearly 100 degrees outside. And so we were pumping in portable AC systems and construction fans and all that, just to keep people from passing out. It was miserable, and people had tables in there, and they were in there. So, and last year there was AC in certain parts of the place that we were in. You know, they're all stores that people are wanting to make little event centers, but right where some people were, it was warm. It was like 80 something, 80, 85, and you get hundreds of people in there. So this year is so much cooler and it's so much nicer, and I keep harping on that because that's a really big deal. And I'm glad we had those experiences. I was talking to Andrew and Gerald and the group, and because if we don't have those experiences, we don't know where we came from and how much things have improved. So it's good to have that. But I'm gonna go home, finish up some work, hit the hay, and make it another day. Good morning. Saturday morning, June 13th, 2026. Incidentally, it's my dad's birthday this morning. Happy heavenly birthday, Dad. And we are at the tailgate section of the event here. So come hang out with me. It was a little harder getting going this morning. Well, we got a few items on the tailgate section. I think people are still filtering in. It goes from 7 a.m. until it gets too hot. And trust me, it gets hot pretty quick around here. Oh, the blue boxes are here.
Yep. Yes, they is.
Is he out already? Yep, he's out. Missed the blue boxes. I already got 2 of these at home. I need to figure out what to do with the 2 I got at home already. So, but it was basically a charger box for some robotic balls that they would roll around in classrooms. Until that program ended, now they're trying to get rid of the charger boxes. This guy has a ton of coax here.
$13.
That's Heliox right there.
$30 for 2 of them. 2 and else would have been. Oh, okay.
Definitely been used, but can be used again. Not a bad deal. Little totes of things there. Looks like it's all organized by gown baggies. Some chargers and inverters here. What else we got here? Speakers, power supplies, rotator mounts. What else we got? Some more classic radios. Making off for some Hallicrafters. Hammer Lund. I'm not familiar with that one. And what we got here? Collins Radio. And I know I do have a couple of friends that are Collins Radio fans. So the main doors will open up at 8 a.m. Just a little over 7 right now. But there's my friend David, talking to him on the radio on the way in. How's it going, man?
Hey, morning.
Morning. What you out here for?
Oh, just see what they got.
Oh, then not eyeballing anything right now?
Not really. Just my shift starts at 7:30, so I'll be taking selling tickets.
All right.
Get your special. $20 entry fee and 9 draws for the raffle
For this year.
for this year.
But guys, you didn't miss, if you're watching this video and you didn't know about the DFW Ham Expo, next year is going to be even bigger. So
Even bigger and greater.
we were
Good
told
seeing
with
ya.
the
Good seeing
vendors
ya.
that it's going to be open 7:30. Lots of people here with their caffeine. And I forgot my coffee this morning. One thing for certain, like my friend Cliff here said, you know you're at a ham fest with all the antennas poking out of these cars. Alright, doors are finally open, 7:30.
Volunteers only. All the good ones are taken. Volunteers only.
All right.
Volunteers only.
Mike, go ahead, sir. Morning. Oh, the AC feels so good. All right.
So A, K, K, A, K, F, K, K.
Feels so nice. So Prep and Paul came. And he brought us putter puffs. Not endorsed by Parks on the Air, but still pretty cool. Got an area for the YouTube side as well. With WTF Radio manning the table.
Good morning, everybody.
Morning. I'm having a hard time waking up. You got some caffeinated beverage.
I do have my coffee.
Yeah, I did not
There will
get
be
my
a coffee
coffee
bar
this morning.
opening soon.
That's right. We do have a coffee
It's actually
food
right
truck
behind
out
you.
there. Oh, off-season coffee. There we go. Way down in the distance there. Yeah, I'm going to have to hit that thing. That may be my first purchase this morning.
It might be a necessity purchase.
Absolutely. Can't live without it.
That's why they keep it so cold in here, so you go buy coffee.
That's right. So Laura is right next to us, the Louisville Amateur Radio Association. They got a few items here, but solar panel, 100 watt. Some super antenna accessories. So one of the first prototype antennas I used. It's a pretty nifty little antenna. Very portable, very light. I got one of those, the FT3D. Need help, sir? Okay. Got those 3 monitor everybody there. And more panels. Jason with Ham Radio 2.0. It's got a variety of things on there, including all-weather pocket pens, right in the rain tablets there. Some venture badges for Denton Ham Vention. Of course, stickers. And tennis sets here. As well as some hat selections.
We're about 15 minutes, so we open the doors so everyone give you a heads up.
All the hand clubs are on here. Irving Amateur Radio Club.
Good luck.
See who else we got going. Richardson Wireless Club, they got some cool stuff. I'm actually a member of this club right here. They do a lot of the high altitude balloon launches and such. And more classic radios. It's a big part of the hobby. Go classics, lollipops. This back in the days when the receiver and the tuner were separate units.
What's up, Dave?
But what's really cool is some of these old radios are tube based rather than IC based. Solid state, as they say. And they're EMP impervious. So if you get a big electromagnetic shock wave, they'll be okay. So even your HOAs are going to have a radio club. And this is one of the fastest growing radio clubs in North Texas, the Robson Ranch Club.
Oh, yes.
And I've actually been to one of their events. Well, one of their emergency preparedness events. And brought some stuff and kind of repped Denton County areas there. But they got a cool bunch of people. Just started about a year or so ago. I'm going to say they're north of 400 members now. A lot of new hams. David, tell us about the Robson Ranch Club.
How you doing?
Doing all right, man.
I'll tell you what, there sure were a lot of people here yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
And there wasn't half of what's in the parking lot right now, so...
It's going to be a busy day. It's going to be a very busy day. So tell me about the Robson Radio Club. It just started, what, a year or two ago?
No, actually, the Robson Radio Club started 6 or 7 years ago.
Oh, 6 or 7 years ago.
When I joined it 3 or 4 years ago, there were 39 members.
Oh, okay.
And the beauty of our club is we have 6,000 residents, and that's growing every month. And they're all retired engineers, doctors, lawyers, professionals. So our club is growing. We've added 30 new hams who we got licensed, that are members of the club and helped them get their ham license. We're up to 260 members, but with 6,000 residents and all retired professionals, I'm projecting 600 at some point.
I was thinking it was over north of 400, but y'all have grown so fast, it's incredible. So
well, I didn't want the club to die. I really wanted to see the club grow and prosper. I don't want to stay in charge or in lead forever. I mean, that's all I did for the last 45 years.
I resemble that.
Yeah.
Not the past 45 years, but just being in charge of a radio club.
Or you're saying you're not that old?
I'm only 23.
And I'm 29.
There you
so
go.
we could both go to the bar and join the Liars Club.
So you have a lot of new hams.
Yes and no. A handful of the new hams were hams before.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Like unfortunately, this belongs to one of our members who's a silent key now.
Right.
He bought it new in 1957, but let his ham license lapse. And we have a lot of people like that, and they say, now I have time for ham radio. Life got in the way for the last 30 or 40 years, but now I have time for ham radio. And then there's probably 2 or 3 times that many where they always wanted to be a ham. Some didn't know it because they didn't know about it. Some knew it but just never got the chance. And now that we're retired and living in the community there, and a lot of them really weren't set on the idea of trying to do it because no antennas. Well, we have all sorts of ways to get antennas on.
Yeah.
All sorts of ways.
In fact, I've heard Laird say it's not really ham radio, it's ham antenna. Because the antenna has so much to do with it.
Well, you know what? If this was the 1970s, that would be true, because without an antenna, you had nothing.
Right.
But nowadays, I envision a point where, and this would work for people that are like in long-term old age care or whatever like that. You could have a laptop as a base station with the microphone and the speakers and the headphones and the whole 9 yards, and be working the world using DroidStar or Echolink or some of the different applications.
Right.
And so some of our members that don't want to climb up in the attic or don't want to, play with antennas, they can. There's a half a dozen ways they can do ham radio now. And with the advent of digital modes, FT8 and things like that, we're finding out that we can talk all over the world on VHF and UHF, and we can fit those antennas in our attic.
Yeah.
I have a 16 element, a Scorpion 88. It's 8 element quad for 2 meters and an 8 element quad for 432. I have that in my attic on a rotor. I had to move a few vents around up there.
Oh, wow.
But it's up there, and I have it horizontally polarized. And so I'm going to be doing FT8 and RAID, which is digital voice, on VHF and UHF.
So very cool.
Yeah. And some of that's transoceanic now. There's people, people don't realize that with modes like FT8, you're working 2, 10, 20 dB below the noise floor.
Right.
You're working signals that you couldn't hear with your ears. And a funny story, I was putting a presentation together about our club. And one of the pictures I put in the presentation, I looked and I saw a lot of half-bald heads and hearing aids. Well, digital modes like FT8 are perfect because you don't even have to have the speakers on.
Yeah. And if you never heard FT8, the audio from it sounds like nails on a chalkboard. That's the best way I can describe it. So when I play with FT8, my volume goes down on my radio.
Well, I usually mute it. It's actually, to be honest with you, I leave it on a lot of the time because you can hear the stronger signals, but you don't have to. That's just ham radio.
And speaking of old age, a lot of my viewers probably don't know what nails on a chalkboard sound like anymore. So.
What's a chalkboard?
Yeah.
Wait, banging erasers after school?
Oh yeah. Or seeing them flung across the classroom.
How many people got lung disease because they banged erasers so much?
Oh, I didn't even know chalk was carcinogen.
It's
carcinogen. There you go. Thank you.
There you go.
It's too early in the morning, and I'm still waiting for the coffee shop to open up because I forgot my coffee. The doors have opened.
Well, we appreciate it.
So it's going to get crowded here pretty quick. Got a few dummy loads here. I'm curious. They got a price tag on that one. $75. That looks like it would do 100 watts. So yeah, that might be worth it there. A lot of polyphasers. So the YouTubers are arriving. There's Bill with Ham Radio Tectonics. Of course, Jason with Ham Radio 2.0. Got Frank with Tank Radio. And of course, Paul, who's the only one that got a different badge. Our badges all say media, but Paul's not media. Paul is an influencer.
I got that ironically.
He specifically begged to have his say influencer, right?
I got that on there ironically.
So what's the story on that? We're just teasing.
He was asking me, what do you want, influencer, media? And I said influencer. He's like, really? I said, no, I'm just kidding. Because I make fun of people that call themselves influencers, but then he printed it anyway.
So there you go.
So now I have to make fun of myself.
So Paul's the only influence here at Ham Expo.
Negative influence.
Negative. Well, I got the news on my IC7000, and it's not good. I have VHF, UHF. I don't have HF. That's my only HF radio, so a little sad. Really not in the budget to be buying a new radio now. Dang it. Got some coffee here. Fortunately, there's a coffee place here. This is the Lake Area Amateur Radio Club. This is the first club I actually joined as an amateur radio operator because it is right down the street from where I live. But joined that club, and I joined Dakara. I've one time was a member of Plano. Made one meeting. Mars, the Metro Crest Amateur Radio Society. Laura, Louisville Amateur Radio Association. And Richardson now. So right now I'm just a member of Richardson, Lark, and Dakara. Of course, with every ham radio show, you got to have non-ham items here for the ladies. Although there is quite a surge in women in amateur radio. We call them YLs for young ladies. I tell you what, it's not freezing cold here. There's plenty of BTUs walking around here. But we definitely got a good crowd here. And people are able to walk by each other. You know, I haven't been over in that area, so let's go check out what's over there. This is sideman.com when they're open. They got all these custom printed mugs, name badges, patches, you name it. They do a little bit of everything here. And it's really good quality. I really enjoyed mine. In fact, my very first badge was this one right here, back in 2011, that I bought from y'all. There's the hats. That's where you pick up your orders here. And this is Lee State. Lee goes to Hamfest around the world, believe it or not. He actually goes to the Tokyo Ham Fair. He goes to the one in Düsseldorf, Germany. I believe it's Düsseldorf. But he's always got boxes and boxes and boxes of everything. And if you ask him the price at one Hamfest, he'll have the same price for the same item in the next Hamfest. So, always a lot of stuff here. Here are carbon fiber masks. They're pretty light. Kind of pricey, but they're stout carbon fiber. We got a 35-foot mask and a 50-foot mask. Nice to have if you're carrying a lot of weight. Here's the VE testing group, W5YI. They're actually testing back here, so that's where Mike is. I don't want to disturb him, but I want to just put my head in here. And those are the volunteer examiners for VE testing, which is how you get your license. These are very, very cool. Love it.
Our acrylics are $35, free shipping.
Okay.
They are pre-orders for today.
Okay.
They come with a LED color changing base where it can do any colors you see on the remote. It can flash, it can stay steady. USB-C, USB cord. Or the bases also take batteries.
Oh, very nice, very nice. Very cool. Yeah, I like these. I like these a lot.
And if there's a design that you want but you don't see, you can email us.
Very cool.
And,
so this is the Red River Workshop. And it's a redriverworkshop.com. Very cool. And there's a QR code right there for you.
our website is in progress right now, but you can still email us from the website.
Right.
And we'll give you like a mock-up. And once you approve it, we'll engrave it and ship it to you.
And they have round to it. So whenever I get around to it.
Patches we have here do have the hook on the back.
Oh, okay. So, very cool. Yeah.
Yep. They could stick to your bags.
Oh, very nice. Yeah, I got one. I got one of those on my bag here.
Yep.
Velcro. But I really like these slate coasters. Those are pretty nice.
And like I said, any coaster you see, or any of the keychains, if you see an emblem on the keychain but you want it on the coaster, we can do that.
Okay.
Your coasters will come out matte. In order for them to be shiny like this, you have to spray them with like a clear coat.
Oh, okay. I like the matte.
I can't do that here. I like the matte too because it actually absorbs more of the drip from your cup.
This is one that sponsors Masterant, and they are all about antenna guiding. And they have all the ropes and the connectors and everything you need to properly guide your antennas. Pulleys, you name it. But really cool niche product here. Of course, used computers and tons of used computers around here for you know, everything ham radio related. A lot of people like to use the old XPs and stuff. They're not using it for the internet. They're using it to do FT8 and other digital modes, as well as logging, for that matter. Not real expensive. So if you break it, you're not crying as much. This is Unity. They have some very nice high-end test equipment here. A lot more data points on there. They even have some thermal camera imaging here. That's pretty cool. Hey, what is so nice to not be so crowded in here. Just be able to get in and actually look at some gear here. It's the old 7300. They still make these, but they have a Mark II that does a little bit more. I wouldn't mind having the Mark II. This is AA Logic, and they got some of the coolest antenna rotators I've ever seen. Very precise. In fact, if you want to hit a specific city, this antenna rotator will help enable that. If you're into Linux, they got a Linux group, a Linux club. A lot of coders and stuff. So it's the North Texas Linux User Group. DFWUUG.org.
This is from about 1950.
Oh, and NTLUG.org. This is Kelly's table. He's always got some really neat stuff on his table.
No, I don't. I've got really pile of junk. Is what
well, I mean,
I find quality merchandise.
There you go.
Anybody that's interested at an exceptionally reasonable price.
There you go. There you go. So, I mean, every little knick-knack you need, man.
There's all kinds of knickknacks on this table.
And patty wax.
There's probably some of that.
No dog to give a bone to, though. The ham radio hobby has a lot of veterans in it. And this is a group right here. It's Medal of Honor events. We actually have Doc Ballard, who's a ham radio operator here, and he is a Medal of Honor recipient. And this is probably the most value-additive item here. For additional $20, we'll provide a receipt that matches what you told your spouse you paid. Yeah, that prize barrel's getting pretty full in there. Maybe I'll get lucky today and get my HF replaced.
In 2 minutes. Head out by the escalator, hang a right, or go around to the right side and enter through the curtains.
Our first
radio and the Titanic starts in 2 minutes.
So our first forum is starting in 2 minutes on radio and the Titanic. Great presentation. I actually watched it at the Richmond Wireless Club. It's a quick peek into the forums entrance. We're not going to disturb them, but that's where they're having the forums. Ah, okay. So right past the forum entrance is the mall. We'll see how the AC is in the mall. Usually it's a little warmer in the mall. And it is. You can really tell the temperature difference when you come out here. It's be a really bustling mall here. It's kind of a dead mall, but it's going to stay here for a while. AC's not real cold out here, but you know what? You're not sweating. At least I'm not sweating. Lots of memories in here, though. I have a lot of memories from here. I forgot my coffee this morning. I was very upset, and then somebody said, oh, they're going to have a coffee bar here. I'm like, really? Awesome. So off-season coffee, one of the best cups of coffee I've had in a while. I got the Americano. Highly recommend them. So if you ever see them at any show, make sure you hit them up. They got some good coffee there. I guess I got put in charge of Paul's table. He had to step away for a little bit. But he's using his EcoFlow here. Smart guy. It's keeping everything charged up so you don't have to run extension cords over everything. But he cleaned up pretty well. He has a lot less here than he did when he started. He's right across the way from Jason over there. Jason's been doing some pretty good business too. A lot of activity at his table. Meeting a friend out here. It's a pretty dead mall, but I'm starting to see some traffic here. That's a good sign. don't think the escalators are running. I'm looking up the stairs for you.
I saw you, so I started walking towards you. You just walked right past me.
Alright. This is Sarah. Say hey, Sarah.
Hi, Sarah.
Friend of mine from the dojo. So she's checking out ham radio here. And we're going to take her in the back way here. I am so glad Sarah's here. We're going to show her the steps of getting a ham license. This is Ham Radio Outlet. They are a store in Plano. They're actually all over the United States. This is Bentley. He's the general manager there. And let's see. Oh, are they out? Okay. Anyways, there's a book for your tech class, and that's your first level license. The next level will be general. That's when you get on the worldwide bands and the extra class. So, let's see if he's got a copy somewhere. Bentley, are we out of tech books?
Out of tech books?
Yes.
Yes. And the tech test changes July 1st. So you want to go to the new one. You don't want to use the old one.
Oh, it's a new one in the store?
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna take a trip to the store.
Ill one yet?
I want Gordon West. So.
You'll be good.
So what? Okay, to show you the book here. It's gonna do a lot of fluff and stuff, but it's got every single question that is on the test. So this is what I do: is I'll read the question. Which types of modulation are used for amateur television DB to signal? Okay. You're going to go down here to find the answer. It's going to be down below. Answer is B, okay? So you're going to highlight the correct answer. And you do not want to read the other answers. You don't want that in your head. So this is extra class. This is going to be the hardest class. This is the middle class right there. There's actually 5 classes of license, but only 3 of them you can test for now.
How long does it take for each class?
As far as...
Do they give you like a time limit that you can...
Oh, to take the test? There's no time limit.
Okay. Or the ones from in between, like you have to have so much time in each class?
No. You can test from tech to extra in one sitting. In fact, if you pass the tech, you can take the general for free. Pass the general, you get to take the extra for free. So we're taking off outside. We're going to do a balloon launch because that's what we do. We do a lot of balloon launches on this channel. And we're going to check it out. Is he here yet? But these are the same balloons that the National Weather Service will launch twice a day to measure the atmosphere going up. In fact, they do it at 6 a.m., 6 p.m. But the entire world launches the weather balloons, all the weather services, all at the same time, so we can get the entire planet. So, okay, it's over here. It's pretty tight quarters here. He's putting the zip ties on right now. Balloon is bobbing all over the place. It's putting orange tape around them to keep the zip tie from poking the balloon itself. I got the strings all set up here. He's going to do a slow roll launch. Just kind of feeding it up. Sometimes we do a fast launch, sometimes we'll do a slow roll. Way up there, wobbling all over the place. slow launch.
All right, can we get a countdown? 5,
4, 3, 2, 1.
Hang on, we're gonna let's go a little bit.
Oh! That, oh no.
Whose car did it hit? The thing is, it knocked his towing off the
Good news, that was Joe's own vehicle. Didn't set off the alarm.
That was his car?
That was his car.
Yeah, and he has insurance on it.
Last winning ticket, a not need to be present. So Bob's, it's all on you. It's blank.
That's mine.
All right, the winner, Stanley, Bodie,
I mean,
Kilo, Bravo, 5,
I'm disappointed.
Victor,
I'm disappointed.
Sierra,
My HF died. So I'm without HF.
Anybody know if Stanley Bodie is here?
No, I'll take it for him.
Sweet. We don't have to pay to ship.
I can eventually draw.
All right, well, thank you everyone for coming to the 2026 DFW Ham Expo. We want to see everyone for 2027 on June 11th through the 12th. Be watching our website where we'll update you with more information as soon as it becomes available. Thank you all for coming out. We appreciate you.
A few hours later. Well, we ended it all with a little Spring Creek barbecue. And I am very full. But it's been a day. You know what? This was the best one we've had yet. And I'm looking forward to next year. I think with all the videos and all the promos that are going out about what happened this year, it's going to be even bigger next year. So I'm really looking forward to it. But for now, I'm going to go home, do a lot of editing, and crash. I'm very tired. It's almost 7 o'clock, I think, right now. So I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm having fun doing it. But for now, y'all take care. Be safe. Bye.